Hey everyone's Coach D. I'm just about to hop on a couple client sessions online, and then we have our class tonight. And I wanted to share a quick story with you before I did that. Um, my services are evolving and heading in a slightly different direction in 2023. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to help people in a much more efficient way, I think. So more details are coming with that. But along with that comes several client conversations I've had very recently, which just reiterate why we should head in this direction at Zenergy Health and Wellness. And one of those conversations was about a week or so ago. Client was complaining, was feeling a bit off, maybe catching a bit of a bug. Totally possible. There's lots going around, right? A session went by. He didn't say anything again. Then he brought it up again last week. I said, okay, let's break this down. Let's look at the basics. How have you been sleeping? Are you sleeping enough, and are you sleeping well? No. Okay, have you been eating well? Do you think you've been eating quite good? No. Have you been staying active on a regular basis each week? No. I said, okay, so why don't we start there? Rather than us thinking the worst, which is very easy to do nowadays, I do understand that. Why don't we look at the basics? And are we doing the basic foundational things that help give our body energy, that help us feel our best? And if the answer is no, that's probably a good starting point, right? Now, it turns out the following day, he ended up canceling because he was feeling under the weather. So maybe he was right. And I'm not saying overlook that, don't go to the doctor, that kind of thing. But what I am saying is, why don't we be proactive? Why don't we start looking at those basics rather than creating total panic inside of ourselves, thinking the worst possible scenarios, or we have the latest and greatest superbug? And why don't we start figuring out the basics in our daily lives? Why don't we start looking at those habits? Because those are going to make us feel our best.